Hello there, people of the universe. My name is MichSciFi, and welcome to MichSciFi Tutorials. Now, this video, or videos in case it becomes a series, was inspired by a lovely comment I got on my vlog where I was asking you guys for some ideas for future videos. And a few of you, if not the majority, well no, I think all of you gave some decent ideas, and this one in particular is from this person who gave, I think, several ideas, but the one we're focusing on today is when they asked, maybe I could show how do I prepare a recording for a video. Okay, so it's not really a big difference to note, but I am obviously stood up. If I'm sitting down for a video, it's usually the same process. The only difference between recording sat down and stood up, at least for me, is when I'm up, the energy is a lot more manic and wild because I'm not confined to a chair and the energy is just my upper body and my arms. Whereas this, I can be moving around like a complete maniac, which is, if anything, one of my favourite things about a standing desk. Anyway, if we do this, you'll notice here we have Adobe Audition, or rather my screen. This is what's capturing my audio every time. I'll hit record on OBS, then go 3, 2, 1, start recording on Audition, like press this red button, and then I will go 3, 2, 1. You'll notice, as I did each clap, the audio spiked. That's basically when I bring it into Premiere, I line up the audio of my camera with the Audition file and those 3 spikes, and I line it up, and then I mute the camera audio, and then we go about our business. Though that said, hitting record on Audition is actually the second thing I do. The first thing is I hit record on OBS, which if we bring over, here we go. Now, forgive the endless loop of my camera. The way my OBS is laid out is in an aspect ratio of 3840 by 1080. So basically, when I record, I bring this to my other monitor, and the black screen here is recording my desktop, so games, my browser, I'm doing a tier list. The only time I'll record with this screen turned off is when I'm recording Spider-Man or any other game that for some reason is a little taxing on my computer. Because bear in mind, if I'm recording a high-end game, OBS has got to capture 2 1080 60 FPS screens. Most of the time, I do record my games in this little window. So if we turn it on, again, forgive the fact that it's an endless loop of me, but you might notice as well on my OBS, it says there overlay, PC content, YouTube face cam, which if we click, it gets rid of my face. We've got recording videos, which is basically, it's not lighting up currently, it's the audio track from my desktop. So if I go into here and I press this, see? That's basically what captures my game audio. And then the second one, Shure SM7B, which is my microphone, recording YouTube, that is my audio. Though the track that is currently recording my audio is muted. You guys can't hear it currently. I'll make a continuous noise and we'll switch. Now, I don't know how clear or how noticeable the difference is recording, but from editing, when I switch to the Audition track, more often than not, it's just slightly louder and more clearer than the OBS default track. And if we scroll down, we've got game sounds, collabs, and Discord. Now, they aren't being used currently. I didn't have this method in the Devour video because Devour, that video, I don't know if you noticed, my bed was my white sheeting, not my spacey one, because that footage from Devour with me, Dan, Raw, and Ben is from over 2 years ago now, so whoops. But when we recorded that, I just recorded OBS, and my game and their Discord were captured by the same source. Since then, I have found a way to, when recording, you separate your game audio from your Discord. Because then that means my friends or whoever I'm recording with can record their own audio. So if, say, Discord goes all like wappy or staticky or muffled, it doesn't affect the recording because I've got a clean version of their audio. Okay, now the only thing I haven't shown you yet is this overlay here. Hopefully you can tell what it does, but it makes sure that I'm centered so that when I'm editing, because I have another version of this in Premiere, so that when I'm editing, say, a keyframe like a wappy zoom, like one of these, whoa, hopefully me in editing will leave the overlay on. I just want to say very quickly, but you'll notice when I went like really far to the left or right, I wasn't center in the grid because I realised when editing, I might have gone a bit too far to the left and right. So hopefully the point I was making is still clear. So yeah, it basically means when I'm editing, I always know where the center point is. So say if halfway through a recording, I've moved slightly or I'm not center, I can zoom the camera in and then adjust it so that I'm always dead center. So this is how it works. I start recording on OBS like this, then I start recording on Audition, 3, 2, 1. Then I will turn the overlay off and then grab OBS, bring it to the right monitor, and then open Spider-Man, Dead by Daylight. When recording Spider-Man though, because I mentioned I don't use OBS for capturing the gameplay, what I do is Control-Shift, and you'll see here GeForce Experience. I click record and then I start. But anyway, that is why I'm going to leave this video here. Hopefully the person who left the comment enjoyed it. I knew this would be a good idea for a video, but I wasn't sure if I could make a good video. So I hope I answered any questions. If you guys have got more or further questions on what I said, like you just want me to expand on certain elements, let me know in the comments. And then if you want to see me do more tutorials, say how do I take this 3840 by 1080p footage, how do I then edit it into a face cam track and a gameplay track, or maybe you guys want to see how I do thumbnails, or maybe you want to see a tutorial on how to do keyframes, because when I started making Let's Plays and making videos, a lot of my editing, even though I did media at GCSE, the majority of what I learned there has not been used in videos. A majority of my editing skills have been learned on the street, so to speak. I know keyframes, Mr. Raw taught me that. Because there are definitely a lot more tutorials now. Some of them don't really answer my specific version of a question, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you guys want to see more tutorials, please let me know. And yeah, with all that in mind, thank you guys for watching. Take care, be kind, be good to one another, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend.